Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So today we're taking a look at the SCX10 deadbolt, and those tires are not really on there. Haha. Anyways, so I've got my stock tires on, which absolutely suck. Stock tires on just about any RTR really do actually suck though. But these ones especially, they do suck. They're okay, I guess, in dry land and dry rocks, but as soon as you get them the least bit wet, goodbye traction. Mud, forget it. It fills up all the treads. You're done. So yeah, they suck. I had a guy post on one of my videos who saw the SCX10, of course, with these tires right here. Okay, now I think these tires actually make the truck look awesome. Okay, and they do provide a ton load of traction on any kind of terrain, even when you get them a little mucky. Okay, they still provide like 10 times more traction than the stock tires, not to mention the fact they're at least twice as wide. So that means what? Stability. Okay, because this truck is tipsy as hell. It is so easy to tip this truck over, it is crazy. Look at that wide tire. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, so the guy starts chew-ragging me out, and I'm thinking like, buddy, like, what's your problem? Okay, I mean, sure, it's a comp crawler slash trail truck, right? Competition trail truck, rock crawler machine, right? So that's fine, but does that mean we all have to stick with stock tires because somebody gets offended? I mean, give me a break here. Look, I've been crawling for a while. My funnest truck to crawl with is actually my big Summit, okay? And I really do like the RS10 as well with the G-Made Bighorn tires on it, because those tires are like superb, you know, if you reverse the treads, okay? Now, with the SCX10 deadbolt and all the other SCX10s, unless you get rip saws on them, they suck, okay? The tires are junk. And the rip saws, they're not bad, but they're also a little bit smaller, of course, than the tires that come on the deadbolt. But you can get them in larger sizes, apparently, so no big deal there. And besides which, there are thousands of choices of tires aftermarket out there that are really awesome tires. You know, but the problem you have is the stability factor. Okay, let's face it, yes, it's built and based upon a real vehicle, okay? Now, a real vehicle, of course, has got a hell of a lot wider tread on it than what this thing does, okay? But when you scale things down into size, of course, you get these narrow little teeny-weeny tires, right? Which make the truck very unstable, okay? Now, to me, as far as rock crawling goes, the narrowness of the vehicle has an advantage for getting through certain areas, right? So when you do put a wider tire on, you're not going to get through those narrow little paths, okay? But I mean, we're talking mainly for trailing as far as I'm concerned, and getting in between these little small obstacles. Because otherwise you tend to ride over top of the stuff. Kind of like King Kong, the big Traxxas Summit. It just walks over pretty much everything and anything. I mean, there's virtually no stopping the Traxxas Summit from going anywhere. It just doesn't like to be told no. Okay, where these little trail trucks, okay, still 1/10 scale size, but you wouldn't think so when you compare it to the Summit, but you can't. You can't compare anything to a Summit but a Summit, and even that's not fair, it's still a Summit. Anyways, these little trail trucks, these are fun. They're competition grade machines, which is cool. And perhaps maybe if you are a competition rock crawler slash trailer, then sure, stick with the small narrow tires, okay? Stick with and put up with crappy traction. That, or at least get some good rubber on your tires that has traction and still be narrow. However, you still got the tipsy part to put up with. Now, if you take a really good close look at my truck right now, you're going to see there's a canoe on it and some other little scale accessories, which weigh virtually nothing. However, just that canoe alone really does make this truck that much more tipsier, I find. When I take all that crap off, it's not so tipsy, but it's still pretty tipsy. Either way, it's a lose-lose situation, okay? So I really didn't appreciate the guy's comment. In fact, he pissed me off so much by getting mouthy with me, because he sent me a whole whack load of responses of just blah 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 crap. I banned him from my channel, and I'll do that to anybody that pisses in my cornflakes the wrong way. Okay, I did nothing to him. All I'm doing is showing my truck, doing something with my Red Cat Volcano / HSP Brontosaurus tires on it, and I actually like them. And too bad, so sad if people don't like that, okay? But that's the world we live in, right? Anyways, as far as competition rock crawling goes, yes, there are proper suitable tires for doing that with. And there are better tires, obviously, than stock. You can modify stock tires if you so choose to. I choose not to start hacking up my tires with a knife, because one little slip the wrong way, you screw up your tire. And then where am I at? Because I don't have oodles of cash to just go, oh, I'm going to just order a new set of tires. Okay? I am not wealthy, okay? So I got to kind of like work my butt off for my stuff, right? And I don't get to spend a ton load of money on upgrades. I do stuff as I can afford to, right? So I'm not going to start messing around with my tread. But I don't mind trying out other tires, other types of tires. Hell, I've even thought about putting my Traxxas slash stock tires on my deadbolt, because they're a teensy weensy bit wider and they got much better treads, you know, and I thought about throwing them on there. I still might try that yet. You never know what I'm going to pull off, right? Because you know what, really, it's whatever you want to do to your truck, you do to it. It's your business, and if people don't like it, they can stick it as far as I'm concerned, okay? You like what you like, people like what they like. Hey, I watch a lot of videos too, just like the rest of you guys, on trail trucks and crawling, you know, because I want to learn more and more techniques too, right? I mean, hey, I study a lot of different channels that are into this stuff. And I learn a lot, and then I go out and I try this stuff to see if I can actually pull it off, right? With my SCX10 or my RS10 or my Summit, etc. Just like everybody else does, okay? We all want to know things. We all need to know things. You know, one of the things we all like to know is, you know, what effect does it have throwing an Integy lift kit on your SCX10, right? Because now things are, whether you like it or not, a little bit higher depending on how you install that kit. You could actually make things much lower if you wanted to, okay, than what stock setup is. It is entirely how you install the kit and what you want to do. Same as your shocks, right? You go with the longer shocks, you go up higher. You go up too high, you could cause binding in your drive shafts, which would not be very cool. You learn things as you go. We all do. But let me say this so that everybody gets their story straight from me. I am not a competition rock crawler, okay, kind of guy. I'm not in competitions whatsoever, okay? If I'm going to compete, it's with my friends for, what is it? Fun. Okay, I'm not in this making a living comp crawling. I'm not worried about making a certain amount of points or any of that other garbage, right? Now with friends, it's different, it's fun, it's exciting. And with my friends, we are going to be getting together, and of course we're going to follow the guideline rules and we're going to have some fun, right? But I'm not doing this for a living for comp crawling. Right? I'm not into competitions, traveling all over the countryside, going to competition rock crawler meets, you know, with my SCX10 or my other crawler. I don't care for doing that sort of thing. It's just like the same thing as this whole speed freak thing. You know, a lot of people are into doing speed runs with their Rustlers or their Bandits. You know, I'll do speed runs just to say, okay, I GPSed it, this is what it came out to, stock setup, right? Oh, let's put the speed gear in. Let's see what that does. Okay, I'll have drag races. That's kind of fun. I love that stuff. You guys know what I do on my channel, and there's more and more stuff coming on my channel over time that's going to be even cooler, right? It takes time and money to do this stuff. So, but I mean, if you don't like how my truck is set up, I could really care less. That is entirely up to you. You know, but don't start barking at me and bitch-holing me out because you don't like my tires because they're off of a Red Cat and I chose to use them on my crawler, okay, or trail truck, whatever you want to call these things, right? So, too bad, so sad if you do not like it, right? I personally think that these tires, yes, these tires make this truck way better. More stable, more traction in every terrain over top of the stock tires, okay? And anybody with a brain cell knows that stock tires on ready-to-run vehicles generally do suck. Very few RCs out there actually do have good tires on them, let alone a good setup even right out of the box. Very few vehicles have a good setup, most of which have a crap setup, and I wouldn't even try jumping some of these vehicles with a stock setup, you know, unless I already had some advanced info, and that's called YouTube. Check it out. It's a great place to be. Lots of people doing crazy stuff to their machines, right? So there you go, folks. Anyways, I just wanted to do this video, not as a rant, but just to, you know, make a stipulation here that really it doesn't matter what tires you have on your crawler or your trail truck. You know, if you like it and it works for you and you can get over all those terrains that you're out with your buddies or by yourself, blah blah blah, then that's all that's important. It is all for fun here, okay? So, and I mean, even to me, even competition crawling, it's all fun, and it should be about fun, you know. But whatever. I mean, some people, I guess, don't seem to like certain things in life, and oh well. Anyways, that's pretty much about it, guys. I just thought I'd touch on some key points because I have talked about the difference between an actual rock crawler, which by the way is down here. Now, the Red Cat RS10 is a competition rock crawler. This particular one is, okay? They did have two rock slides, and this one is actually the comp model, okay? Now, I of course converted mine to more of a trail truck than anything nowadays, just because I prefer it. But anyways, I could always convert it back, I'm sure, if I want to. And of course, we have the actual competition rock crawler slash trail truck, right? Our axial SCX10 deadbolt, which is an awesome freaking truck overall, okay? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check you on the next video. And you remember, just enjoy and have fun with this stuff. It's what it's about. It is fun. Catch ya.